My friends, it is James Finnerty here with Rewind Electric with my iced desert coffee and a herd of rams. I have been sort of tracking the progress of this newer one. As you may know if you watch this channel and pay attention, although I don't know why you would. Previously with the first one I had here, we'll call them Chernobyl because of the reactor tower knobs, I guess, although that's going to get confusing when there's another one. Oh yes, there's another one. Not yet. I documented all the part values. Well, see, I missed one. I missed two. And then upon receiving this one, I did the same thing. What you see circled here in red is differences between the two. So, not that I expect to say with an example of two that these parts are different, therefore that's why they sound different. I didn't actually measure each component yet to get the actual metered value. I'm just documenting the design differences, okay? And once this happens with, I don't know, a few dozen of them or something, that's didn't want to have that on the video. That's my gear card rewards. Once I've done that with a dozen of them or so, then maybe at that point you can start seeing a pattern and saying, well, the ones that tend to have these, 0.5 capacitors here instead of the 0.1, or the ones that have the 0.1s here instead of the 0.05s, like maybe they are more likely to sound this way or that way. You see what I'm saying? I'm going somewhere that I'm just documenting the stuff as I take it in. It'll probably end up in a spreadsheet because then knowledge. Yeah, Step 1, collect underpants. Step 3, profit. Don't you see? So, what we're doing today, specifically, I'm missing 1-2 part values here, and I have a questionable part value there. This is a 620 ohm resistor according to my photo. You want to see my photo? Maybe that'll explain why I thought it was that value. There we go. So, that guy. I mean, let me get my pointing and poking stick here. Let's zoom in. This sure looks like a blue stripe to me, but this also looks like a blue stripe, yet it's violet, technically. I do have another copy of that same photo with slightly different exposure and color, and it still looks blue, but these also look blue. Now, if that was an 820, not a 620, an 820, as most of the schematics call for, and as my other ram's head is, you can't see that right there, then it would be a gray stripe, and those photos certainly don't look gray. So this guy, we're going to open it up and have a look at that. And then we're going to open up this other one, which is this one here, and we're going to check C9 and R7 and get those actual values. Now, I need to get into both of these to do some repairs, but I don't have the parts to do that. So unfortunately, although I'm opening them both up today, we're not going to be doing any of the necessary repairs on them today, which is, this pot needs replacing in the case of that one, and I don't have the pot here for it yet. I have other ones, but I want one that date matches. It's like the one and only not original part in there. Actually, the switch might need replacing as well. In fact, I know it does. Maybe the battery clip if I care. This one needs everything. All 3 pots, both jacks, rear switch, front switch, Okay, alrighty. Now, let's see. I also have a different kind of diagram here that will allow me to perhaps measure the parts without taking the PCB out. Sorry, I'm trying to think and work at the same time, and those are two necessary things to do. Two things I may not be that good at doing at the same time. Okay. This is actually a photo of the inside of that one. I can look at it this way too. This is more of a diagram. I thought I had one that was from the other side. I guess I didn't print it. So we'll just look at this and we'll say, what are we looking for? First of all, I need to stop looking at this because this is this one. I'm going to confuse myself. Okay, this is this one. We're calling this one shady because it was kind of a shady deal. And although the seller and I have made friends and hugged it out and settled up, it was shady. And whether it was his fault or his tech's fault who changed parts and didn't go over with him, whatever. Like, it was shady. I didn't get what I paid for. Initially, I did in the end. All right. R23. Yes, of course. We just went over that. That would be this one here because it's the last one on that side, but this is upside down, so this is the last one there. Let's see if we can just take a reading of it. It looks like there's not going to be parallel resistance just because of where it lays in the circuit. So I should have a nice, easy reading of 620 or 820 ohms, or something entirely different because it's Electro-Harmonix and you never know. All right, so we're going to go to resistance. .8823, 0.8822. So I would call that an 820. Let's just have a look at it and see. Does that oh yeah, look at this. Look at this. This is cool. You guys saw those photos, right? Now, actually, I don't know if this is going to be any different looking on the video, but I'm telling you, in real life, looking at that, it's plain as day gray. I don't know how that looks on the video. And we're looking at the last stripe on this resistor right here. The stripe between the two yellows here is violet. And in real life, they don't look anything alike. But in those photos, they look exactly alike. I can't tell you what they're going to look like on the video because I'm just looking at it on a like a washed out screen with a lot of light reflecting on it. So I really have it's a miracle that I can see anything at all on this screen as I'm recording this. Okay, so alrighty, what I need to do then is correct this to 820. It would be interesting to notate the actual readings, wouldn't it? I think I printed a photo of the, oh yeah, of course I did. Here we go. So these are the, if you want to look at it in this way, these are the printed readings on the components. And that's incorrect. I'll fix it here too. It's also an 820. All right, here's a clean copy of it. Why don't I just take some quick readings of these resistors while we're here? We already know this one, what was it, 882? It's all over the place. $882. I'll probably skip ahead in the video so you guys don't have to endure the pain of this for an entire video. Now, and some of these might have parallel resistance and give inaccurate readings. 88.2. Wait, now is that 88.2 kilo ohms? I should pay attention to that. I thought that would be handy, but it actually was a hindrance. Yes. 88.2 K. Okay. Boom, boom. $101 ohms. $12.5K. $117.5K. Shoot, that was K, correct? Yes. That's at 117.5. That's got to be the one I just measured, though. Whoops. Okay, so I'm 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm 6 in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Give me a reading. Huh. Overload. Maybe I can't read this one. 113.8 ohms. 113.8. Is that ohms? Is that right? It should be. Wow. Really? These are all wonky readings. Yeah. Some of them are entirely useless. Oh, I am such a dummy. I'm writing them this way and not this way. That's easy to fix. 88, 882, 88.2K, 101, 12.5K, 117.5K, 113.8. Okay, so those are just wrong. And does that make any more sense? Oh, yeah. Yeah. That makes a whole lot more sense. Okay. Groovy. All right. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I thought we were getting a lot of parallel resistance. Like more than there should be. 12.2. Let's just measure 2 at a time and move this along. 29.4, 12.2, 29.4, 12.2, 29.4. Now, those are supposed to be kilo ohms, aren't they? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And they are. 56.5K. $63.2 meg. That's weird. Let's get this one first. 56.5K. And then that one. 113.7 ohms. $56.5K. That's very low. But that is what it is reading. Where is that in the circuit? Okay, yeah, it's going through a lot of other stuff, so chalk that up as parallel paths. Okay. 14.7K. This one's just climbing. And these are really crusty solder connections. Traces are 28. Whoa, come on. It's just climbing. It's called 28.6K. A couple more left. About 170K. Okay, was that kilo ohms? Yes. 3.3K. $13.8K. Okay, I think I'm done with this one. Was there anything else that I really wanted to? I think that was the only questionable value. I'd be kind of curious what some of these capacitors actually read, but I don't think that it's going to be plausible to take a reading on them in circuit that's accurate. Maybe I'll try one or two. Okay. Let's try. just try reading C1. Should be this one. Should be about 10. Oh, it says it's 111 nanofarads. So yeah, I think that's right. Let me just... change the range on my meter so I don't have to do mental math. No? This one? Nothing. Yeah, maybe it's just not gonna let me do that. Auto range. Hundred nanofarads. Is that right? 0.1 nanofarads. Yeah. That relationship is right, I think. Which cap is this? This is C... four. Okay. How about... Oh, really? C4, 0.05. So this is C4 here. Why does it say 0.05? Did I even measure that right? Did I write it down right? Did I read it off of the part right? That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, C4 is 0.1. I don't know how I got 0.05 there. Where is there even a 0.05? 0.05 there. C7. Oh. I swapped those, didn't I? C7's 0.05. C4 is 0.1. C6 should be this guy. 0.1. Okay. Yeah. I think I looked at those two backwards. C5. Where's C5? Right here. 0.1. Let's see what 0.5 actually reads. Should be this one. $122.5. Yeah. And this should be a resistor that reads. Oh, yes. Back to resistance. 32.55. Yeah. I guess I should measure the rest of these resistors. 32.55. K. Right? K? Okay, K. K. Let's get these other 5 resistors. Where are they? Here we go. Right there. 55.19K. 10.4K. $55.11K. How did my pen multiply? It's weird. Suddenly I have two. Okay. $55.2K, and give me a reading. 55.2K and 10.2K. All right. Is that what they're supposed to be? It doesn't say on here. R15 and R12. Oh, I wrote them here. 470. Yeah. But they all are. I guess that. Huh. Yellow, violet, yellow. All right, I'll look at that. I gotta make note of that. And that is our 15, 17, and 9. So on here is our 15, 17, and 9. Read it again one more time. All of them read the same though. What does it say? 135K. Messing with me. Climbing. Maybe they're bad readings. They are going to have some other parallel resistance to ground. Maybe. It's a tough one. All right. I've gone overboard with this. We'll be done with it for now. Straighten this out a little bit. It's got a little bend in it. Not a lot, just a little. That looks pretty good. Same thing with this little guy here. I'm gonna try and straighten that out. That looks pretty nice. Just a little bit of a bend here. all looking pretty good. Nice soft aluminum, makes it easy. Now there's a bit of a bending here happening that I don't think I'm going to fix today. I think I'm going to wait till I take that all out. Okay, I think that we're going to put this one away for now. I'll leave that out because it might be useful. I mentioned having a third ram's head coming in, and that is actually coming from the same seller. It's one of my electric mistresses, so I'm very happy for that. I worked out a nice arrangement with him, and he had a fourth one for me as well. Haven't settled that quite yet, so no promises. All right, let's get into Chernobyl here. Put that guy away. And R7 and C9. I don't know if that was on the screen. C9 and R7 are what I'm looking for. And I know why one of those got missed when I measured. I'll show you. You'll see. Okay. Whoa. I guess this one likes the smaller driver. Actually, I think I know why both of them got missed. R7, for whatever reason, is on the back of the board on this one. And C9 is the treble tone cap. And I think it's just, it was too small and it wasn't written on there. I'll try to take a measurement of it. It might be too small to take a measurement of in circuit. Okay, see what I mean? That is R7, right? Is that what I'm looking for? Yeah, R7. 1, 2, 3, fourth one in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I don't know why that's on the back. I remember looking at that before and thinking, like, is that factory? And I think I kind of came to the conclusion that it was. Strangely enough. Okay. Well, It's a yellow, violet, yellow. The reading I just saw could not be correct. It was like 2.5 megs. $64 mega ohms. There's no way. Minus 2.5 meg. What is up with you, meter? Are we okay here? You having a hard day? It just makes no sense. Take the battery clip off. Yeah, it's just dropping 2.6 mega ohms and falling. Why is it even there? Why is it configured like that? $160K and climbing. I mean, this should be a 470, I think. Not the original switch. Maybe it is. It's really old. I guess I could lift that. I just have a hard time believing that that resistor is so far out of spec. I mean, there's no voltage being applied to it or anything. And it's giving me like hugely different readings. 160 and climbing. Where is it in the circuit? R7. Oh yeah, there's absolutely parallel resistances there. Okay. All right, let's just read that. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna notate it as 470K because these values are not metered values anyway. And that is what's written on the cap. All right, resistor. C9, let's just take a reading on C9. C9 is like up around here somewhere. I think it's this. .037 NF. Doesn't make a lot of oh yeah, is it a .0037 UF? Okay, So that could be a 47 or a .004. Yeah, it probably is. Okay. I'm interested in that. I think I'm going to probably move it to the front because I've never seen another one like that. It sure looks factory though. This is not soldered on. It's getting continuity though. I mean, it works, doesn't it? It does work, right? Yeah, .068. That's what that's supposed to be, isn't it? C8, isn't it? It is C8. .01. Really? Is that what it says on it? Yes, it does say .01. Okay. Let's try that again. .093. .093, okay. All right. It's not for today because I need to replace this switch, and this pot up here in the middle is not original and needs replacing as well. So I will leave those. And we'll leave all of this for another day's adventure. Okay. Well, maybe that was enlightening. Maybe that was not. But at least I've completed my information, even beyond what I was expecting to. Yeah, that screw's a little loose, isn't it? I have to fix that. Yeah, I got more information than I was hoping for while getting back into these pedals. So I'll be able to revise my notes, update the spreadsheet. Alrighty, groovy. We're all back together. You'll see these again soon. There's more coming. There's parts for restoration on both of these coming. Get to be pals with these guys. Chernobyl and Shady over there. And then the other ones, I'll have to give them some new names when they get here. Thank you. See ya.